Have you seen these headlines? Jonah Hill is the next victim of Believe All Women. In this video, I will give you my uncensored opinion about this scandal. Let's explain what happened and how can men prevent this from happening to them. So let's give a bit of context. Jonah Hill is one of the famous actors. He has played in movies like 21 Jump Street in 2012, where he's playing an undercover cop with Channing Tatum. In 2013, he has played a major role in The Wolf of Wall Street, where he's playing the role of Danny Azoff, who is a charismatic stockbroker. So far, Jonah Hill has quite a successful career. And now he's caught in a scandal with someone called Sarah Brady. Sarah Brady is an unknown surfer, an influencer who has a small following. And that was the ex of Jonah Hill. Now that Jonah Hill has a baby a few months ago with someone called Olivia Miller, she's coming out of the woodwork to criticize him and explain that he was abusive and misogynistic during their relationship. When I first heard about this story, I was very dubious regarding the exact facts regarding this story. Whether she was claiming that he was abusive when obviously he wasn't. But we have seen in the past with, for example, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard that women can lie, and they lie quite well and quite often. So the movement of #MeToo has to be taken with a pinch of salt. But I thought to myself, maybe this time this was justified. And then I started to watch and read the headlines of the newspapers, accusing him of being an abuser, misogynistic, predator, narcissistic, without even have a trial. You can see how biased the media is today, especially against men. And that's very sad because everyone deserves a fair trial. Now, let's look at the evidence. So they started talking, and there was a bit of back and forth between the two of them. And you can see that she tried to remove some videos. She said, 3, remove, not the video yet. It is my best surfing video. Would you feel better if the cover frame was different? He replied, yes, one that isn't of your ass in a thong. And then there was a bit of back and forth. Let's continue. It is very clear that he had boundaries that she didn't like. And now she's trying to expose him for being abusive, for having these boundaries. As far as other pictures, you in a bath suit surfing or not, I'm done. This turn, I'm just going back the past months. You want to argue and I don't. And then she replies, you're done. What does it mean? I'm just over explaining myself. He replies, which is fair enough. He has given some warnings before that. Even the person I loved and shared a bed with uses me and can't just be like, yeah, you were super nice. It hurts so badly, but I'm done apologizing. I was so lovely to you. That's what he said to her after her calling him a misogynistic and an abuser. But let's look at the text message that triggered the whole conversation. And it's very clear. Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundarylessly inappropriate friendship with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendship with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past, beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I'm not the right partner for you. And then he will continue. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have been. It is very clear that this man, Jonah Hill, is just enforcing his boundaries. There's nothing toxic or controlling about setting your boundaries. And now the media all over the place are calling him an abuser, misogynistic. Can you realize the madness of such situation? If the roles were reversed, No one would have said one thing if the woman would have said, I don't want a poor man, I don't want a fat dude, I don't want a dork. No one would have said anything about it. Even the Destiny Child were singing this song, I don't want a scrub. How come in this situation now, we are not allowed to have boundaries? The reality is that the vast majority of men that are successful and have power can potentially be hurt by any type of accusers, female accusers. And this happened in the past already. We've seen so many cases, countless cases of superstars that have been accused wrongly, lied about by women. And let's talk about them. You will have the footballer Neymar. If it wasn't for that video that saved his life, he would have been in jail today. Similarly for Cristiano Ronaldo that has been accused of rape. And what about Johnny Depp, who has just finished a trial with Amber Heard, where she was crazy and she was the one abusing him. So at some point we have to realize that not all women have to be believed. And more recently we've seen again on Drew Tate, for example, that has been accused of such crime. And my position is very clear. He is innocent until proven guilty. So today he's been accused all over the place of being a sex trafficker, where basically the trial hasn't even happened. And the most sad part about it is that you don't even need to prove that someone has done something wrong. As soon as some woman will claim some fact, it will stay forever. Even if someone will prove that they are not a rapist or a sex trafficker, whatever the situation, there will always be a stain on their name, because people will always believe that maybe, what if, that this person could be guilty. I personally found myself in situations where if you look at the situation, you will think that I'm the guilty party. But when you have all the elements, it is very clear that I wasn't. So do not judge a book by its cover, but by its content. And my position on this is that men should always be accountable. That means being responsible for everything that happens to you, whether it is bad or good. And this is why it's so important for men to be extremely careful who they are involved with, who they surround themselves with. It is extremely important that they are careful about the type of influence that they have. Today, it is very easy for any woman to destroy a man if she wants to. And this is why men have to be extremely careful, especially powerful men. But at the same time, I'm on the side of someone that has to be innocent until proven guilty. And it's not normal that every time something happens like this, where someone is accused of a rape or any type of violence towards women, they are assumed to be guilty until proven innocent. And that's not right. Things have to change, and the culture has to change around this. The believe all women has been dreadful for men and women. It has been dreadful for men because so many men have been dragged in the mud even though they were not guilty. It has been dreadful for women because so many women will lie, and the women that are genuine victim or rape or crime are being ignored because so many women will lie about it. I am on the side of being extremely strict when it is proven that man has done something extremely bad. But at the same time, I'm on the side that if a woman has lied about a man, about a crime that he has committed or not committed in that occurrence, then she should go to jail as well, for as long as the man would have gone if he was found guilty. That would deter a lot of women for lying about men. And I'm not saying that women that have accused a man of a crime and there were not sufficient evidence should go through such sentence. But when it is very clear that a woman has purposefully lied about it, she should go to jail for a long time. And that will deter other women from lying. And that will make the cases of the women accusing men stronger and more believable. In the meantime, as a man, I will encourage you to set your boundaries. Make sure that you do not tolerate everything in a relationship. If you do not want to be with women with a certain type of values, or women that expose themselves half naked on the internet, it is very clear and very acceptable for you to set such boundary. And as a man, you will always have to become your best version, because when you become your best version, this is where you have the most success. Most success in life, most success in relationship. And that's why I have this special course today where I will explain exactly how to become your best version and improve your dating life. Check out this video. In the meantime, I will encourage men to not trust everything that they read or see on the TV. Men have to show critical thinking. Men have to be aware of what's happening to them. And this is important for every single man today to be aware and use their brain. If you're getting value in this video, let us know by liking the video and subscribe for more similar content. If you want to see a fascinating video about why women are the biggest beneficiary when it comes to marriage, click on this video. That will be amazing.